So here it is, week 2 of NUEL, Trent Thunder Pink versus 50 Kent on Inferno. Trent starting over on the CT side. What are they going to pick up here? So we got 4 sets of armour and some utility on the T side. Trent, 3 sets of armour, kit and nade on Yami. And yeah, the shift does pick up armour in the end. As they'll wait out any early utility, the T's at the bottom of the ramp, and start to walk over towards the B side. I'd love for the CS team to beat Kent as well, as these T's, they're walking up slowly. Let's see, he's about to get first contact. Nade does good damage. Stay on board with Yemi a bit. He gets his face removed. The rotations are in fast. Bomb gets dropped early on. 1 alive. Let's see how Orange is feeling. How does he feel for 1v2? Not very good. Pistol round goes the way of Trent. Do I have X-ray on for that round? Let me know if you guys want X-ray on or not. One P250. That's all we're going to get. With the Hall's Rush, Luke could be in for some here. Okay, we've got full armour on Orange and nothing else. Luke dinked low early on. Where are these players going? Trying to get that rescue, the P250, but Gmail behind them they won't be ready for. And that shotgun should be making some good money. Yeah, it's good money onto Gmail. What are we looking at now? 5.9k, not too bad. So with no bomb plant in the first, I don't imagine the T's will have the strongest spies, although they do have a couple of AKs, a couple of Kriegs coming out, the Mac 10, but not the most utility nod. This might be something very fast here. Fleet getting a dink off but losing the early duel in apartments. Gmail, known for his aggressive plays, does go and get one, gets taken down very low though. We'll wait to see if he tries to... Yeah, he has backed off good. Try and hold him from being low up there. As these players do now make their way up lane. That's the bomb getting dropped. So the bomb's dropped short as the Orca picks up another. Bomb does now get recovered as these players head back towards mid, and with nobody pushing through from Banana, the rotate back towards B is currently open. So that last player gets dropped, and now we've just got Micrucio stuck in boiler. I'm not sure if the Orc knows he's here or not. Gets one. Shouldn't be able to get too much more. There we go, that will get taken down at the end there. SG recovered from S recovered. And an early 3-0 lead for Trent on this CT side. SG will make its way over to Luke, I'm sure. He's a big fan of that weapon, and now we just have a couple of Deagles, CZs and a Zeus out on. Let's see where this Zeus goes then. What's going to happen here? What's the plan? This Trent takes some early banana control and FIPO on that AWP. He's having fun. The SG made for this sort of angle here. Such a good thing to have, the CT side. He's very much locked in. Don't have many places to head off to so far, but it is the eco round. And the one Luke does come out. Go to try and get that gun, but Yami will not allow it. Pick up 2, and the third one goes down to the Orc as well. Taking care of the partial investment quite nicely. Only one player dying as money starts to build now a bit on this Trent side. So now, what we're going to see differently out. Okay, let's have a look. See if this Orc does anything. Not early on. And then Luke is collapse. I'm not a big fan of that aggressive peek. As all these players moving trucks, looks like there's going to be a lot on shift. Sitting in the pit. Is there going to be a gap in that smoke? I'm not entirely sure. No, there won't be, but Viper retreating into library. Should get one. Gets one nicely. Drops down into pit, gets a second one, but won't get any more, as now, for some reason, we're on the player B. Viper being zoomed in on by the guy library. How he is playing, yes, he's on this team. Viper removing the head nicely. And the last player they know was all the way at B, so they can just stick this defuse out. And he goes down after the defuse as well. AK saved over. And how does Orange have 7.9k? I'm confused. I haven't won a round and yet he has this much money. This is strange to me. NUEL picked up once more by the T team. See if those SGs can do it as they again head over towards early apps control. I think just missing the timing on the player. Oh, I see. It looks like Luke's learned his lesson and won't be playing aggressive in apps this time. Maybe a good call there. Could be in for a lot of trouble. As the bomb's still staying alive, the late round molly, really nice to hold that on. As 2 more players do still look to be thrown in fake, that molly will be extinguished straight into the smoke. As these 50 Kent players do group up in banana ready to hit out here. Do they have... Okay, they still have 2 smokes across, but that is a huge gap in it if they do decide to come in. The AWP angle has got that absolutely fine. Okay, now a second one finally comes in. They'll try to run in, and Nate will do big damage early on. Shift makes its way down, we will see. Banana flank, pull it down. And now it's all on Mikrushio, 7 seconds left. Really needs to die before Tyrens gets his money. As Trent go out to 6-0 in the lead. And Kent there, they spent a while going up banana, but never really got into the site. It was just too slow. But now it looks like slow won't be the issue. TP90s, 2 Mac 10s and an AK. This should be something fast. If it isn't, I'll be very surprised. Could we be about to see the Rush Suka? It looks like it might be happening. It looks like it might be happening. And we have that Luke getting aggressive in apps again, and this round is going to work out nicely for him as he sees nothing there. And the players come in. Yami gets one through the smoke. And it will all fall on Deathy. 1v3, Yemi with a big 4k hold up there. Bomb does go down. possibly for the first time this game, but it won't matter much. The shift picks that up. We'll get on the defuse. Is that the first bomb plant this game? No, sorry, there was one before. Oh yeah, the one on A side. Counter-terrorists win. As Trent Thunder Pink move out to 7-0 up. This 50 Kent team just not really being at the same level so far as Yami. 12, 2 and 2. Loving life at the minute. Again, we'll watch this AWP going for the peak down mid. They still refuse to buy an AWP T side. And the tag from the awful FIFO. Oh, Gmail is burning. There it is, finally the AWP shot connects. As Luke getting aggressive in the apps will lose his life again. As the 50 Kent team do all bunch up into apartments. There we go, those steps will have been heard running in boiler. So there's something going on there. Howie, if he tries to come out here into the AWP, we're going to need some good nades. Not blind enough, and FIFO will have to fall off it. As the bomb will go back down mid. But he'll just find Yami hiding in the corner. And that'll be the end of that. And now Howie, getting the bomb, retreating to T steps, hoping for the full rotate. It's not going to happen. 20 seconds left in this round and no real map control for Ken. It's hard to see anything but a save or a loss happening here. 3 players on A, Yami locking it in CTB, and it looks like they're just going to commit to the save. Let's see how Orange is doing. He's just going to hold in boiler, going to hold on to these weapons. Obviously won't get any money, but 4.5k is enough to drop one over. Macrucio's low, they can drop one gun Orange. Let's Trent take it up to 8, and now all the money in the world on this Trent side. FIFO up to 10 and 1. And we'll see if he can go for that AWP pick again. Will they keep challenging him? It looks like they will, or they'll be posting on it anyway. They're waiting for it. But it doesn't matter again. And let's go and have a look at this banana rushing through the molly he's got to get himself down before he's built. And it nearly works out for him. Now we do see a good banana control taken. But Yami's going to stay here and fight this. And that will go down, and that the B side has fallen. But what I've missed in all of that, they pushed second mid so fast that they got to T steps and could kill them from behind. And then the last player top mid, no idea how everyone got there. And here we see Gmail bringing out an auto. We'll stay on board with this for a bit and see what happens here. So just in case you're unfamiliar with the format, we do have 2 best of ones tonight, so just because this one isn't the most competitive game we've ever seen, there should be another one later and we'll play another winner, and it should be Random Enigma. It has its place as FIFO gets another AWP pick. Well, these players, the T's have made their way up mid, and Luke goes down again in apps. So we will go over now and watch shift. And FIFO finally goes down, so a good bit of A control taken now. We still do have shift alive in the pit, which could cause issues. And Yami rotates. Ah, shift picks up a nice 2-piece, and it's all it goes down. Obviously, NTU have a license for autos, and the best thing is that auto wasn't even discovered that round. Luke picking up an AWP. This is... Alright, so will that be dropped over to FIFO? Yeah, it will. Okay, let's have a look for the AWP pick again, see if this one happens. As we have a full jumble sale out on the B side, realising they can't eco anymore, they need the rounds. And the auto begins its journey to ring out for 2 as Luke picks up another 2, and it's all on there, and he'll go down to a USP for 11. Is it toxic? Orange, maybe beginning to realise hope is a bit lost. I think the use of the auto sniper is what they were claiming as toxic. FIPO's decided to change up his position here, and now it's only Shift alive on A. As you'll hear one. And he will get hard cleared, but unfortunately, Trent have got the bomb on T steps. I'm not sure if they realised that they have the bomb on T steps, but they do. The way Gmail's pushing would make it look like they don't know. Yeah, they clearly didn't know. And now we're into the first one-on-one that we've had of the game, I do believe. Deathy versus FIPO. Deathy 19 HP, 1 hit to the Deagle. As he will begin to crawl off his way up second mid. Found and executed by FIPO. Big 3k on the round. And the room continues up to 12. But more auto spawn. Oh no. Oh no. This is bad. This is bad now. 4 autos and an AWP. Oh god. I feel sorry for these. Oh, we do finally see an AWP brought out on orange on the T side, by the way. And Shift picks up one. Does actually drop the bomb as well. Picks the AWPer. One of the autos has at least been dropped. I don't actually have a way to speak to the boys at the minute. As who is Negrucio making his way in towards B. Having some fun, and we have a tower of power going on that he really was not ready for. And now it's Mango next to Dual Pod without the bomb. And more autos will ring out. 3 autos for 13. Let's see what comes up next. Oh, Luke's brought an M4. Trademark British buy this. 3 autos, 2 M4s. A Bison brought out onto Howie. Let's go and have a see what this Bison does. Does get one. Clearly, Bison strat is best strat. And now the lad's kind of messing about a little bit. We do have some maps control taken by this Kent side, as they do get the B player. So now 3-2, actually favourable situation for this Kent side. With Naughty, and will he be able to escape? He does, and gets the Molotov off as well. Huge. So these 2 Trent players, both at A, everyone currently alive is making their way up towards the safe side. And now, 1 auto of Yami. Left to 1v3. The bomb still not planted, and will he be ready for this player pushing him long? It doesn't look like it. He is now. And there it is. The first round on the board for Ken. And now we'll see. A Mag 7. Mag 7's all around. And an M249. 4 Mag 7s and an M249. Okay. Okay, boys. As they go for the 5-man B. A rarely seen CT setup, this one. Let's hope the auto isn't holding it. If the auto's holding this, they're in trouble. What's shit? And a very, very fast end to the half there. 13-2 for Trent. 17 kills on Yemi, 19 on 5. He really shut it down in the AWP early on. Let's have a look over here. Some good stats put up by Deathy. And now we'll see. Oh no. Why am I seeing 5 pairs of Julies and some HEs come out from Trent on the T side? Is this going to be a crab walk? Are they crab walking? They're not quite crab walking, okay. Well, that will take care of Mango Nectar. Deathy does get one. And the Julies start to ring out. The B split comes in. A lot on Howie. Gets one, to be fair, and then it's all on orange. CT spawn. I am well aware they've been having fun for a while. It's just a bit disrespectful into it. He does pick up a kit. Finds 5-0. And now all of a sudden we're in a 1v1. He's got ESP, he's got armor, he's got a kit. And we see Kanyami with the Julies. Good to know we've got the tweet out. He checks it, not well enough. What am I watching? Yami finally gets it. And that's the pistol round for Trent and 14-2. Now I'm very scared we're about to see sword-offs come out, to be honest. And there it is. Yami. Well, we've got Galil, 2 scouts, a Deagle and a sword-off. Let's see where this sword-off goes. Beam of VM, Dodgy Duck, long time no see, good to be back. Yemi, you know, if you weren't here for that last round, he was last alive again. I know you can hardly believe it, but he was last alive. If there was anyone on sandbags, he's now gone, but Luke will go down early in the apps, as is per the norm. As he's trying to place 5-0, just charging him with the bomb, not having a care in the world. Is anyone going to clear backside? No, they are not. So now the bomb is at least dropped, and we'll see how hard Yami can make this. Well, picks up 2 nice rotators. Doesn't quite get it on the sword off. And now we see Shift, the stand-in for the day. 1 low player. We'll see what he's got in him. Can he clutch up to take us to match? Gets the first. Second one, he's been triple this entire time. Oh, it's a decent attempt. Not quite. 50 Kent do pick up their first round of the CT side. And now we should really be seeing an eco out of Trent here, but I'm not sure they're going to stick to any kind of realistic game plans now. We might see another Hail Mary, nade strike up mid. Use it at the top of that QG mill. Oh no. Oh, Mercutio bought the auto. Auto recovered by Gmill. Now all of a sudden, a lot on Deathy here. And he won't get any. It's Trent on the partial investment. Oh! And Gmill executes his teammate for good measure. And now we see the auto. Who needs a scope, eh? Okay, apparently he does. 2v1 for Mango. Got into a 1v1 because Trent are just not playing this correctly at all. And the round does get picked up. Trent could quite easily have won that just by not peeking one at a time, but, you know, deciding not to.
Counter-terrorists win.
Some good banter being exchanged in the chat. Good to see neither team really taking this overly seriously, but now we do see 2 SGs, some Deagles. Looks like Trent starting to want this game done with a bit more. The auto. He's not going to be very happy when Luke's SG comes. Although he does whiff one spray. And Orange gets it away quite nicely. And here the auto is found. Yeah, auto sniper. This is an angle that it wasn't meant for. Big sight lockdown by Magruccio. 4k on the round. Absolutely full skilled. Now it is starting to get towards a point where I would quite like to see Trent take around seriously here, see if they've got any strats in the book to come out and just crush them out a bit, rather than just force by every round. Wonder how long they'll let this go on for. Howie, he's finding Luke's SG. I did say earlier Luke is a lover of the SG, does have 16,000 kills on his stat track SG. Some might say that's a lot. Not really. Oh, this Mag 7 around the corner is going to absolutely execute. Only gets one. I'm surprised at that one. As now the balcony player gets a big 2. As Gina goes down as well. And a 3rd. And now it's all on Yummy. 1v4. Last alive as per normal.
Fucking serious?
You can tell what he thinks about getting smoked off there. Picks the first. And we'll see what this Deagle can ring out. Does have a Molotov to get rid of one of the angles. But the shotgun Deagle won't quite work because he lays out quite artistically, it has to be said. And now, are Trent going to keep partially investing? Looks like they are, but they are leaving themselves more in a position this one where they'll have an actual fall by after this. But now, the money's starting to build on that CT side, and CT Inferno is pretty nice, so we might just... That nade's going to do a lot of damage. The first one goes down. The auto also goes down. So Trent has the sight. Gmail should not be running through that if they actually want to win the round. But the bomb does go down. You see if Trent on the pistols and the recovered SG can pick up their 15th. Shift dueling this player at the bottom of Banana. Does pick him up nicely through the box, and we'll have a look at what Deathy's doing. He will have a level to contend with, not for much longer. And Orange, with the AWP, picks up one. But I'm not sure he's going to look to go for this. No kit, no, he's running out. Looks like it's going to be Kent trying to play for overtime. As Trent will safely escape. Oh, I say safely, Yami. Bit of miscalculation, will go down. And that brings up 15. And now we see absolutely everything come out for Trent. Full on buy, but and also it's bought out on Howie. We'll have a look at Howie, see where he goes with this. I'll have a feeling we might see a bit of a mid-duel between an auto and an SG here. Yeah, Gmail swiftly removed. Those auto strats as Trent do ball up into the apps. Who was that just went in there? Zero. Deathy. Oh, no, sorry, Mango Nectar Dual Pod. One of the stranger names I've seen in a while, but you know. Then we'll get traded out. Howie with that also. They do have two players nicely holding these apartments. Howie's in boiler, it looks like. Yeah, he is inside boiler waiting for an apps push, begging them to come into his scope. Viper does manage to pick across. Who's this? Orange on an AWP. Not the ideal weapon for this if they explode out. It looks like they're going to throw the smoke and try and just explode out. And that's what should have been heard. Oh, he legs one Orange. It's a good effort, but it won't quite happen. Now 3v2 for Trent. Where's this auto going? Stay along waiting for his teammate to come in. Oh, the auto's been dropped in favour of M4 and all for this retake. One coming long, one short. It's Deathy. Locked out a bit. Do we have... Okay, Magrucio has a kill on him, so this is still doable. Magrucio picks up the first. Viper gets one, and the spray transfer for the second.
It was beautiful, wasn't it?
It was lovely. That is the end of game one. We've got Gmail in for a little after game interview.
Oh no.
How'd that one go for you?